We bought a business that has great cash flow. We bought it right. So it's from a business standpoint and economics, it's a good deal, and we'll do very well with it. But that's not the end game. The end game is to, again, take that business and take all the things that they have, this asset, and try to evolve that business into the new way of DVDs and music.
So what are some of the ways that maybe you can do that?
Well, in this case, maybe find another company that would fit into it and merge it together and things of that nature. And that's what we're looking at. We're looking at other companies today that would be more into the new things in that space.
It's been reported that you're one of the bidders for Warner Music, that Tom, your brother, is a bidder for Warner Music. Are you bidding for Warner Music right now?
We're doing it together, basically. We're engaged in that deal together. But again, we have to be careful here with confidentiality and everything else, what we're doing there.
What is the value in that possible deal of working as a team as opposed to going it alone?
There are many values. You know, he has some of his people understand that business, certain parts of that business better than we do, and we understand certain parts of the business that our people know better. And then also being able to put capital together is a big advantage. And third, we didn't want to compete for the business. So I think there's a lot of synergies, and also it's the right thing to do.
What do you think about, let's say, Warner's business? I mean, what do you think about the music business today?
It's a business that needs a lot of help, but it's a big business, the Warner business.
Some people have talked about Warner and EMI even coming together. We don't know who's going to own either of these yet, but is that feasible? Does that make sense for those two biggies to get even bigger as one?
That's a possibility, but it's a big bite. It's a big bite for a lot of people, right?
On EMI, is that a business that you guys would also be interested in if you're interested in one?
Frankly, I haven't looked into that at all. We haven't really, maybe our guys have, but I haven't seen anything on that at all.
What do you think about a business that has ties to music but is different? MySpace, for example. It's been reported that...
Guys, we've looked at everything, huh? I think we peeked at that a little bit, and I don't know what the latest thing on that business. That's a tough business as well. But when we were looking at Miramax, again, it's something we looked at very hard. Then it was about buying it, you know, for the right purchase price. So it's a good business.
So with Miramax, you felt like the price that had to be paid was too high?
At the end, that's how we felt, yes.
Of course, your name has come up with other studios. One of the others is Universal's Focus Features. Are you bidding for Focus right now?
We were engaged, you know, to do something with Focus, but as you know, they have new owners now, and I think they've changed their mind about what to do. And hopefully one day we could re-engage again. We like that business as well.
So right now, you're not in discussions
not looking into
with
it.
Focus.
That's correct, yes.
Another studio that's come up in reports is Liberty's Overture Films before. Is that another one that you...
I can't comment on that one. I don't think we did much with that at all.
But it is fair to say that you would ideally buy a Hollywood studio to potentially combine with the Alliance business.
And other things we're looking at, that's correct, yes.
And the benefit of it would be just more synergies. What would be the value?
It starts with the good core business like Focus, and then kind of take that business and figure out what it needs to make it better and have it be running more efficient, and what else we could add to it.
Are you actively talking to any other studios?
Right now we're not. So, but when the right opportunity comes, obviously we'll go after it.
Bloomberg has also reported that you have made a hostile bid for CKX, which is the company which controls the rights to American Idol. Is that true?
I think the word hostile is probably not the right word, but again, it's a public company, and I'd rather not comment on that at all.
Do you watch American Idol?
My kids do. I have a few times. It's a great show.
Well, I asked that question because with that business, a lot of people say that American Idol is doing okay. They don't have Simon anymore, but they're still doing fairly
great,
well.
right.
But there are other parts to that business. There's the Elvis Presley Enterprises operation. Some analysts have said that business could use a turnaround.
I think there's a great opportunity there to do a lot of other things that's not happening today with that business.
Alec, given how many media and entertainment companies it seems like your company has been attached to, it somehow feels like Hollywood is looking for a savior. Maybe Alec Gores is its savior. Do you feel like Hollywood needs saving right now?
I don't want to be viewed as a guy coming to Hollywood to rescue Hollywood. Far from that. But I think there are some great assets and great opportunities that I think we we could put together and add some value. He's in a great situation. I believe he bought it for the right price. It's a great opportunity where he's buying something he has a lot of passion about. I mean, Tommy just loves basketball. He loves sports.
Did you
So
say?
I think it's awesome. Yeah.
Did you say be careful on how much you pay?
You know,
I mean,
and
did he come to you?
yeah, for a minute. I said, just, you know, but we had that conversation for sure. But look, Tommy at the end, he's very smart when it comes to value. Even though he loves sports and basketball and he loves the whole idea, at the end of the day, the math had to add up to make sure that it's also a good business transaction.
Bloomberg has reported in the past that you had expressed interest in the Dodgers. What can you tell us?
I'm not really interested in the Dodgers. I know there was a rumor, but I have no interest in the Dodgers.
Did you ever have an interest in the Dodgers?
For a minute, but not really. So we really don't have any interest in the Dodgers. Not at this point in time.
When you think of you and Tom and Sam, who runs Paradigm,
Yep.
a very influential talent agency, being three brothers from Flint who are now these kings of Hollywood. I mean, what do you think about that?
I don't know about the kings of Hollywood, but look, I mean, Sam is the guy in entertainment. Sam is the one that inspired both myself and Tommy to go and do some things in media. He's pushed that for a long time.
Tell us about the relationship with your brother Tom. You worked together for a very long time. Then he started up his own firm.
Right.
And so you were competing, but at the same time you still worked together on some
Right,
deals.
right.
So how does that work?
It was difficult for me in the beginning. You know, first I missed him. He was with me, and it was nice to work with your brother. And then we would compete as well. So it's been great because we kind of push each other in a positive way. And we both, you know, love seeing each other doing very well. And we're also, in the right circumstances, we'll do deals together. So in some cases we compete, in some cases we do things together. In some circumstances, like he bought the Pistons, I don't have any desire in sports. So it's been an unbelievable situation to be in.